So the new Spider-Man game is here. The release of this game has dominated the superhero news lately, and I've never reviewed a video game on my channel, and in honesty, I'm not a massive video game player. So I won't be doing a review from a video game player's perspective, more as a fan and just someone who enjoys video games. I only really play Football Manager, FIFA, Fortnite, and then anything I'm interested in, which Spider-Man falls into the category of. So the important question is, what did I think of Spider-Man? Well, I thought it was a fantastic game. I really enjoyed this game throughout. I thought the web swinging and combat mechanics were brilliant, fairly simple and easy to use on the most part. Web swinging personally was one of my most enjoyable mechanics of this game. Swinging through and exploring New York City was amazing. Seeing Spider-Man flip and dive through the air really made me feel I was Spider-Man. You'll find yourself when you're swinging through New York City, you try and get him at his highest point so you can dive right down, and the camera even shakes as you pick up speed, and you're always trying to make him go as fast as possible. So it's a really cool thing to do and something I really enjoyed about the game. The fight mechanics were very fluid and on the most part easy to use, although in parts I found them a bit haphazard and noticed I just began frantically pressing buttons, especially circle, to dodge enemy attacks. But then again, that could come down to my skill level on the game, seeing as though I'm not a very good gamer and I just literally play these games for fun. The game had a fantastic story, which I won't spoil in this review. I'll allow you to go out and get the game and play it for yourself, but it is a great Spider-Man story. The story does though take a few missions to get going, but it does start to go places, and it made me want to keep turning the game back on just to progress and see more of the story unfold, and you really do get invested in the story, so it's very good for that. The graphics and design of Spider-Man and various other characters were excellent, and I really was impressed, especially with the design of Spider-Man. I can definitely see the design of Spider-Man being integrated into variations of the character, especially in TV and comics. I think we will definitely see it in comics that this kind of look for Spider-Man will be brought in, and maybe even in film, maybe they'll take some ideas from this game and put it into Tom Holland's character. So I've spoken about what I loved about the Spider-Man game. Is there anything I didn't enjoy? Well, yes, there was. The open world design of this game was, on the whole, a disappointment. When purchasing the game, I assumed, perhaps wrongly, due to this being an open world, it would be a GTA-esque family-friendly open world where you can walk into shops, do various other tasks, perhaps help civilians, maybe even meet various other Avengers, and complete side missions not associated with the game's story. This, however, is not the case, and the open world is in fact fairly bland, with just civilians walking around New York City, mind their own business, and not particularly interactive in any way. So that's a big disappointment, that the open world, it doesn't really do much. You just kind of just walk around New York City and get on with the game yourself. This was a shame for me, and perhaps this will be altered with various updates added to the game over time in order to keep the game relevant with users. As for me, now I've completed the game, there is not much more to do except unlock various Spider-Man suits. Compare that to GTA, which adds in various aspects to the game to keep it playable for users, and is still a highly played game with gamers today. However, for me, this is a fantastic video game which I highly recommend everyone to play if they have an interest in video games, or even if you have an interest in superheroes. The game has great mechanics, graphics, design, and most importantly, a fantastic story involving a large majority of classic Spider-Man villains and a few I didn't even know existed. But most importantly, the game makes you feel like you're Spider-Man, which I think deep down we have always wanted to be. I think since we've been children and enjoyed superheroes, Spider-Man is usually the superhero everyone associates with and wants to be. And I think that is a fantastic aspect of this game, which it completely hits the nail on the head. So guys, thank you for listening to my review of the Spider-Man video game. I've never done a video game on this channel. I know I've done a few live gameplays of the game, but I thought, why not review the game? I've really enjoyed playing it and just want to give my views. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Please comment if you played the game. Tell me what you thought of the game. And as always, please subscribe if you enjoyed my content. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.